Hello, and welcome back to the Nomadic Striker Football Director save. Um, we start today on our home screen because I think it's quite nice to show this. But the main thing I wanted to show was our financial situation. So if I just disappear for a little sec here, you can see we've got 32 million in the balance, but we've made a 26 million pound profit this season. There was loads of transfers that went through before we became manager, and that's both in and out. So I'm a little bit worried about the finances, and they've just announced a decrease in our the percentage of transfer incomings that go into the budget. So yeah, it's a bit of a worry. But today we are going to bring you some Champions League football, having already beaten. Why the hell am I over this? We already beat Bayern Munich in our opening game. And that followed a 3-0 win over Metz. And we're going to take on Tottenham Hotspur today. We're going to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London to face Spurs. Now, since those last games, we have played 3 games off camera. The first was a pretty dull affair, 0-0 with Toulouse. Nothing really happened, to be honest. We kind of created a few chances, but Sanchez played pretty well, Renato Sanchez. But Kone missed a load of chances, and that was about it. Next up, we played. I'm not really sure how you pronounce it, but Bray, I guess. And we started really well. Yaziki scored a bit of a screamer. Then Osimhen, who's looking really good now, he scored to make it 2-0. I thought we're looking good. And then we had 2 goals disallowed as well. So Osimhen had 2 goals disallowed. And then Otre got one back, and then obviously they scored in the last minute, which was a bit disappointing. But then we followed that up with going to Montpellier, who were 5th at the time. And we played really well against Montpellier. Yaziki scored another screamer to start, like after 3 minutes, and then Osimhen followed up with another goal himself as well. So, like I say, Osimhen is actually looking really promising. I was a bit worried when we started that he wasn't going to be able to lead the line, but he is looking good, and he's obviously got a lot of promise. So, yeah, it'd be nice to get the best out of him if we can. I mean, there's not much other choice, to be honest, because Loic Remy doesn't really look up to it. And yeah, beyond that, there's no one who's really kind of first team ready up front. So my director of football tried to sign Zahovic, is it, from Maribor, who looked really good, and he scored loads of goals for them. He tried to sign him on transfer deadline day, but nothing came through. And I think actually Zahovic turned down the contract he offered him. So yeah, I'm hoping he can do something in January because we really need to get some support up front. Yeah, we're gonna jump into Spurs away, which I'm not expecting a great deal from. Yeah, I don't know why they're telling me about scouting because I can't buy anyone. So off to the Tottenham Stadium we go. Last time out against Bayern, we dropped into this kind of more defensive role. I think I'm going to do the same again. Ikone has been really poor, so I think I might try Yaziki. He can kind of play there. And we're just going to drop. We're going to push Gaetan back to a winger. Support or attack? Let's go attack. Sanchez has been playing. Let's go box to box. Okay. I think we're good to go there. Celik's looking really tired. Do we risk him or do... I'm just going to pop PA on the bench just so we have an option. I'm going to start with Celik and see how we get on. but I'm wary that we're going to have to bring him off at some point. Okay, so this is a bit of a. I see this as a bit of a free hit. Tottenham away. Don't really expect to get anything from it. So let's just remove any expectations. I think the squad are warming up to me. To start with, they really hated me. So let's just run you through the team. Sorry. So we've got Menyan in goal, Celik right back, Melling at the left back, Kera and Gabriel our first choice centre backs, Cheka, Andre, and Renato Sanchez in midfield, with Yusuf Yaziki playing over on the right, which he's not done before. Gaita on the left and Osimhen up front. Spurs got a pretty recognisable team. So Lloris in goal, Aurier, Davis, Sanchez, Vertonghen, Ndombele, Sissoko, Moura, Lo Celso, Son Heung-min, and that man Harry Kane up front. Yeah, Bergwijn and Fernandes on the bench. And I'd be very surprised if Harry Kane does not score against us, because he always scores against me, and he has already. Wow. Okay, that is not a good start. So one thing I know we definitely aren't doing, because my assistant does not do it. He never does it. We're going to need to do this. We're going to need to go hard. And we're going to need to press him. So that is not a good start. I think we should probably be a bit more disciplined and be a bit more direct. We may as well shoot on sight. We're not going to get many chances, so we may as well go for it when we do. Okay, made a save that time. And I think this is likely to be one-way traffic. Let's let that one go. But we can just keep them quiet, then, you know, anything is possible. Like, our away form hasn't been great until that Montpellier game. That was our first away win. But the home form's been okay. So as long as we can avoid getting a hiding here. And there's not a great deal happening. They had 6 shots, we had 4. We've had 3 on target and they've not shown them. And here we go. Goal just before half time. Nope, just wide. And that should be that half time. We did okay. I mean, they've dominated. I mean, we may as well do that. It's not worked. Tell them they can improve. Yeah, they're still not really enjoying my team talks much, which is pretty, I think, based around my reputation. Gabriel is struggling up against Kane. I don't really want to bring Jose Font on though. Son Heung-min is a threat in the air. No, he's not. We're doing okay. We were kind of nullifying them a bit. They've only had a couple of chances. But do we try and have a go at them? I think this might decide it. Okay, fit the post. I don't know what we do. Do we try and have a go? Okay, first thing I'm going to do. So I think I might do this. So these guys are both natural attacking midfielders. So he can play as a. He can play attacking midfield. And then we overlap. get some crosses in, then we might be able to get something. Well, so we've still not had a highlight in this game, so. Oh, you dick. Why are you even looking at it? It's obviously clean no, it's a foul. Seeing as you, I mean, it's going to be a penalty, isn't it? They don't have to overturn these. I don't see Kane missing. Nope, he didn't. I think anyone who's tired can come off. So PA. Guy time may as well come off. I'm just gonna push Kone back out here. And leave him in there. There's no point in us trying to overlap now, so we may as well just get on with it. I'm gonna get Ligue again. It's weird that they think Loic is a left winger rather than a striker. He's naturally a left winger on here, then rather than a. That's a terrible free kick from Yaziki. Straight to them, and they're in. And Mignolet's doing quite well there. I mean, we've not had a highlight in this game, so. Get on with it, lads. Manian's actually had a pretty good game. And they've had, what, 15 shots on target, which suggests he's made quite a lot of saves. But yeah, it's going to end in a 2-0. And I'm not too disappointed with that. I mean, I didn't really expect anything. Oh, that's not going well. They really hate my team talks. I'm just going to turn this assistant. I don't really care. But we'll be back shortly with next league game against Marseille, which should be an interesting game because I think they're fifth, or they're up there somewhere. But yeah, we'll be back in a minute. And welcome back. We are on game day in Ligue 1. We are facing Marseille and game week 9. So Marseille are in 8th and we're in 6th. So if we win, we could climb potentially to 3rd. We've got a bit of an injury to Andre, so we're going to switch up to this formation, and we're going to pop. I mean, Ikone's been so bad this year, but do I give him a chance? Yeah. I've not played this guy, but he's in decent form. He's just. It doesn't look that good to me. Enjoys big matches. What about this guy? Fairly consistently bad, I think. I'm tempted to give Arajo a game. Just because Ikone's been in such poor form. I'm actually going to drop him where he can come onto the bench. Oh no. Okay, so we're going to go with that. Arajo making his first start. He's massively not match fit. So we're lining up today at home against Marseille. So we've got Maignan in goal, Chelik, Keira, Gabriel, Melling at the back, Jeka and Sanchez in midfield, with Araujo making I think it's his debut. Certainly his first game of this season. With Yaziki in behind Osimhen and Gaetan over on the left wing. A few recognisable faces in the Marseille team. So Mandanda in goal, he's also their captain. Sakai, Karataka, Alvaro, Jordan Amalfi, who was with Villa a couple of years ago. Kamara in holding midfield, with Rongier and Kevin Strootman in midfield. Sarr right wing, and Dimitri Payet on the left, and Benedetto up front. So another win needed here. We've been okay at home. I think we should go for the fans. Yeah. I love this. There's a palpably awkward silence as you enter the room, despite the overall decent mood, and the players are clearly uninterested. Well, if that's ever motivation for a game, yeah, it's one thing we need to do. So, our assistant is still not doing this. So, we're going to just make sure that these two. I think I might press this guy as well. And the left back. There we go. Alright, lads. Araujo into Checker. Araujo again. Playing the ball around quite nicely. Melling. Gonna get it in. And he has. Osimhen. There he is. So our fullbacks have been doing really well this year. I think Melling's got four assists. And I think Chelik's got a similar amount. That's a great start. Osimhen keeps getting into these positions. And he's looking pretty good. I think that's what, 6 was it? 6 for this year? And there's been another. Oh, PSG were losing to Dijon, but Neymar scored. And now Marseille are on the ball. Straight into Rongier and Payet's in. Oh dear. Oh, Yaziki off the line. Whew. Neon at 1 up. Melling with a corner. Oh, Osimhen. That was I think he was like 2 yards out there. Oh, that's going straight through. Yeah. Why is this carrying on? Yeah, they're carrying on the highlight. Gaetan's there. Osimhen, Sanchez. Oh, another assist for fullbacks. It's Osimhen again. That's now 7 for the season. Nice little, yeah. So the fullbacks are doing really well, getting forward, getting crosses in. And can we see this through to half time? Oh, he could have had a hat trick there. So he scored 2, and he's had 2 decent chances from about a combined 4 yards out. So I think here we should say we're happy. So great first half there. Oh no, here we go. Ooh, we've hit the post. So when they all react well to my team talks, I get a bit worried because usually they're just about as uninterested as Marseille are looking at the moment. Time's ticking along quite nicely. Yaziki's looking pretty tired. and Kara has been booked. Chelik is also very tired. Don't do this. I think they brought Fernando Llorente on. Oof, Payet should be scoring there. I'm just going to make sure we. Is it Fernando? Yeah. So we may as well mark him. Mignon claims that well. So I think I might bring off Yaziki just to. Oh, no. Mignon's take. I think that was a cross. He's caught it, and it's up to Osimhen for the hat. No. Okay, let's get Yaziki off. I think I'm going to bring Samari on, the youngster. Put him in there and swap him with Sanchez. And then Chelik's absolutely knackered. But no one really can play there. But he can do it, can't he? I'm just going to go defensive for the last 3-4 minutes. So it looks like we're going to get another home win, another clean sheet. And looks like it's going to be a 2-0 win. And we've done it. 2-0 win. 2 more goals from Osimhen. An assist each for Melling and Chelik. Let's actually have a look now at how many assists they've got. We can deal with that later. So Chelik has 4 assists. Melling has 3. And they're both doing pretty well. And Osimhen now has 7 and 11, which is pretty good. And Yaziki and Gaitan both popping up with 3 goals as well. So in terms of the league, that puts us 5th. Rennes still have a game in hand. We're level with them. So if they lose, we could go 4th on goal difference. But we're looking okay. We've had a decent start. We've only lost the 1. PSG are obviously unbeaten, and they're going to walk away with the league. But yeah, it's been a promising start. So if you like what you've seen, do please give the video a like, give us a subscribe, and yeah, we'll be back with you shortly. Let me just have a quick look what we've got coming up. We've got Inter at home in the Champions League. We could bring you Monaco away. Maybe we'll do that. So we've got a few games to play off camera. And I think Rennes are up there. So maybe the one after that we'll do Rennes and Bayern. Bayern away, that'd be fun. Yeah, let's bring you the game from Monaco up next. So join us then. Thanks for watching, and goodbye for now.